And it's true that Bibi Zainab really saw more sorrow than any of them, even in this earthly life, because she lost her grandfather, her mother, her father. She actually watched her brothers being killed, her uncle, her nephews. But that means in that same context that she also witnessed more love, because that was why they were actually killed. That's why they lived the way they did. She learned from her mother to value love and to speak out for truth. And this truth and love of truth and willingness to actualize the truth, no matter what the physical cost, for the lover of Allah, this is what Bibi Zainab has learned. And she learned growing up in the holy family, the Ahlul Bayt. And this is explained by themselves, who they are, from the Quran and from themselves. This is the household of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and it refers to his daughter Fatima, his successor and son-in-law Imam Ali, and their two sons, Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, peace be upon all of them.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Walk the way of the downtrodden, righteous granddaughter of the Holy Prophet will never be forgotten. Hold up and rewind, pause your mind. Let me take you to a desert scene and introduce you to this magnificent queen. Her sight is serene, protesting the injustice. Even today it can be seen. Truth turned obscene. It's painful to describe what she was seeing. This blessed human being, whose grandfather brought a beautiful deen, whose father held the flag of truth, the color green, whose mother did the kindest things, whose brothers are the finest beings, whose nephew is Zain al-Abidin, the sister of Hussein. Allah, please bring me closer to her path, away from your wrath, the egotistical trap. The only mystical map will lead you directly to her physical task. Patience is what she has, more so than more so, to an atom's weight in every morsel. Zainab is so great, I learned this from my Lord, though you know her reputation is no exaggeration. She marched through that desert dehydration, seeking the death of dignity rather than life of humiliation. Her voice awakened the nations, a speech that has affected all generations, a deep spiritual sensation. Death is nothing more than instant gratification. You can't have heaven when your deeds are damnation, so you better start regretting all the time you're wasting. Her sons were maybe 11 when Yazid's army came to face him on, and Muhammad took the journey to eternity. 2 verse thousands, that's the only thing burning me. She told her brother, please don't worry, see these sons of mine only want to shine, serving Islam at this moment in time. The only words they could find were, mother, don't cry, we'll be just fine. Fi amanillah, we are only men of Allah. Though there were enemies every way they turned, Allah was the goal and surely they returned. The sky cried blood while the sun's eyes burned. What have I learned from this phenomenal plight? Zainab is light, Zainab is might, Zainab is right, Zainab my sight, Zainab my fight, Zainab my strife. Zainab is embedded in my heart day and night. The magnificent queen, omnipotent light beam. Your aid is real, not like a faded dream. You prayed still and made it mean. Patience before Allah is holier than anything. So when the bird sings and the earth swings, I know what your worth brings. From the hurt of the worst king, a tyrant and a cursed fiend, everything holy he was break king. There's definitely a problem when truth is forsaken and the holy rights are taken. So young person, why are you waiting? Sir, madam, aga khanom, sheikh, sheikhat, what excuse do you have? Submitting to haram, why do you do that? When Zainab was bruised bad yet still had energy to move as a calculated punch to crunch down the Munkar from the Umayyad minbar. But oh Muslims, you still sin far beyond what Shaitan urged. Have you forgotten Zainab's words? Have you forgotten the pain the Ahlul Bayt endured? You think you're living in a different time than hers, whether you're a doctor, a stay-at-home mom, or a nurse? You go out and play soccer, then you come home, still lie and curse with your wallet and purse. What can you buy when your life is going bye, bye? And you have forgotten Allah comes first. Oh Muslims, our condition is the worst. Every day weaker and weaker, but we're still calling ourselves believers. Y'all, Zainab, your place is in the heart of the true truth seeker, and mine has so much room. You are too great to be contained by any tomb. Our love for you is so latent, and your spot in our hearts is vacant. Y'all, Zainab, princess of patience, I must be blatant. Shia means follower, so I follow her, and Allah covers me like a blanket. Oh Zainab, oh magnificent queen, my blood sheds tears and my heart screams each and every night of Arba'een.
القلب بگو القلب صدای قلبی بیو